correct? So let's see. Core compensation is a package normally a client will get through core HCM. Core compensation is a package normally a client is going to get through along with the core HCM. Advanced compensation is an additional advanced topic, or you can call it advanced module. So whenever the client have a specific requirements, for example, the client have talent management, then they want to initiate merit process. The client has marketing survey kind of things. So every 3 years they'll run the survey, and based on that they will enhance the salaries for the employees. Such things will fall if you have such requirements. Or stock plans, if you have, or if they have stock plans, then the advanced compensation will come into the picture. Or if they have bonus plans, okay, then again advanced compensation. So for few requirements, so it's not like most of the clients have the same requirements. Only few clients may have additional requirements. So for those clients, Workday has given this advanced compensation. Let me list out. We have a merit process. Okay, if you have a merit process, and if you have bonus plans in place, if you want to pay the bonus plan based on the company performance or individual performance, and stock plans, shared participation, market survey, then advanced compensation will play. So let's see what all topics will fall in both. So in core compensation, we're going to talk about first compensation eligibility rules. Okay, first we're going to talk about compensation eligibility rules. It's something like assign the right compensation for a right employee. For example, in most of the organizations, we may have executive people, management people, non-management people. 3 different managements are quite common. When you're giving a car allowance, when the client said car allowance is eligible only by executive members, which means when you're hiring an executive member, the car allowance should be defaulted. When you're hiring a management and non-management member, the car allowance shouldn't be defaulted. So this eligibility rule is going to be dry. Okay, so first we'll see what are the compensation eligibility rules, then compensation grades, then compensation grade profiles. So grades and grade profiles are nothing but to maintain minimum and maximum pay ranges. Grades are to maintain minimum and maximum pay ranges. Grade profiles normally we will use for localization. For example, if I'm implementing Workday globally for more than one country, the grade profile you can choose. Or if you're implementing Workday only in one country, you can go with only grades. So based on the requirement, we have to choose this. Then what else we can cover under core HCM? So we're going to cover salary plans, hourly plan, and unit salary plan, and periodic salary plan, have you heard about 13-month salary? Anyone?
Yeah.
13th month salary. Yeah. So in few countries like Philippines, Singapore, Japan, they have 13th month, 14th month salaries. So for those countries, when you implement Workday, this task will be played a key role. And unit salary, this is recommended for shipping industries, Amazon, or any courier companies. If they're implementing Workday, for them this plan is suitable. We'll talk in detail during our regular sessions. This is also we're going to cover. So then allowance plans. On allowance plans, we're going to talk amount-based allowance, unit-based allowance, percentage-based allowance, and reimbursable plan activity. So reimbursable plan activity demands some financial setup. So at least I will give you an overview how the plan will work. That also we're going to cover. Okay. Apart from this, let me include everything together. Apart from this, what we're going to cover, compensation basis. Compensation basis is nothing but to identify some of the earnings we are paying for an employee. An example, total target earnings, total base pay, total cost to company. We'll talk in detail in regular sessions. Then commission plans, after calculated plans, calculated compensation plans. What else we can create? So the advanced one I will hold a minute. First I will list out all the topics what we're going to cover. Commission plans, calculated plans, compensation basis, then bonus plans, and again in bonus plans we have further, I'm not mentioning all the details, we have plan profiles, scorecards, individual and company performance, and plan profiles, what I already mentioned. These we are going to cover. Then one-time payments. So one-time payments normally we'll use for joining bonus, sign-on bonus. When any employee newly joined in the organization, we'll pay this one-time payment. Also, we can pay severance payment. Okay. Then severance payment and process. Then after, create merit plans. And in merit plans again, we have compensation matrix and profiles, scorecards, merit pools, etc. We're going to cover that as well. Apart from this, we are going to talk about compensation related business processes. Request compensation change, propose compensation change, propose compensation for new hire, request compensation default to position, request compensation default to job rec, and request one-time payment and initiate stock merit process and bonus. These BPs. Also, we are going to cover, apart from this, compensation related segment security groups. Okay, this also we're going to talk. And still we have few things like business process events and actions, like how to resend a business process event, how to advance a business process event, how to hold a business process compensation related business process event, how to cancel and correct any event. Those are also we are going to be talk in detail about the compensations. Okay, and once we discussed all the details, how this compensation is integrated with the core SCM, how it is integrated with the payroll, how it is integrated with talent and performance, that also, and of course how is it integrated with the recruitment, that also we'll talk in detail. Okay, so there are topics we are going to cover as part of our compensation. So when I say advanced, I would like to talk about core also, because foundation is important. So whenever the client is giving a requirement, we should be in a position to identify which plan is suitable for the requirement. Okay, advanced compensation deals with only 4 tasks. Hardly, of course. Sorry, I have not included stock plan. We're going to talk about stock plan as well. Okay, these are topics we are going to cover. Advanced compensation will deal with stock plans, merit, severance payments, and that marketing correction survey, shared participation. That's it. Rest of the, of course, bonus plans. Sorry, rest of the plans are core. But when you say compensation consultant, we should know all the plans, all the business processes, all the securities, how to handle in critical situations the plans. So we will learn all the. I mean, we all will learn all these topics. Any questions so far, Priya or Pratik?
Thanks, Kiran. I have a couple of questions.
Of course.
So here you have given a like very broad summary, I would say. Just
Okay.
wanted to check that the different events that'll happen in merit, bonus, and stock, like managing
Right.
multiple events during merit cycle,
Correct.
something that is
Right.
implied. How to manage
Right.
that? How to manage pool? If there is something like for the discretionary, for example, for bonus, there could be discretionary plans or non-formulaic plans. I hope that all of that is covered because here what I
Of
see
course.
is like very broad summary
Right.
of
Right.
merit bonus.
Right. Yes. Yes. That also is covered. When you say merit, end-to-end merit. And also
Yeah,
would
and
like to highlight one. Go ahead. Go
sorry.
ahead.
And also,
Go
are we
ahead.
going to see like how to create those executive grids, with the smart panel?
Compensation grids you are talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Grids also we can talk, and compensation ratios also we can create. Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
And just one question. So, will we cover the mass operations as well for like adding employees to the compensation pool and or removing employees to compensation from compensation pool, like the mass operations?
Okay. You're saying through an EIB overriding the merit amounts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Pull out the employees. Got it. So let me tell you one thing. Coming to the merit is little complex structure. Okay. Merit is a little complex structure, but the one we're using is GMS tenant. So if you ask me 100% are we going to run the merit program in our tenant, I would say no. The
Mm-hmm.
reason is though you have knowledge, though I know the intent step, whenever initiate the tenant we have scrambled data, right? Scramble data. We'll run into n number of errors. So what I will suggest, of course, we will discuss end-to-end merit plan. Initiations, as you asked request, right? So as you said, how to add the employees into the pools and set up the grids. So I have a very good recording on 1.5 hours. And shared participation again have 1.5. What I will do, if you're not happy, I mean, if you ran into any issues in the tenant wise, I have end-to-end recording that I record. That recording I will share with you. Exclusion on merit that covers all the topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mean that we will be able to do it on as a practice on tenant, but just in case
Of
if it's
course, of
required,
course.
the recording is there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. What happens? Setup we can do. Initiation also we can do. When you initiate, the eligibility rule may not be met all the employees, or some employees already may have in progress transactions. And the one we are using is not actual data. It's a scrambled data, a practice tenant, correct? So we may run into some issues. So I want to put that up front because I'm seeing that every time when I'm giving the training on compensation. But we
Okay.
have end to end, one good recording end to end. Now that would really help me.
Yeah. So main goal is if you can just show that how to do.
That I will
If
do.
it is possible, then we'll do it on a tenant. If not, at least that knowledge is just to see how it works.
End to end we will do. End to end we will do. If we run into issues, okay, to fix that issue itself, we may need hours, number of hours. I can't ask you guys, hey, just be quiet in the class. I'll fix
Hmm.
the error. So it may take 2 sessions, 3 sessions, right? So
Yeah.
that's the reason it's like. But we
Okay.
will
Okay.
do. We will do configuration, everything we will do.
Okay. And are there any reporting for the compensation, like how to see the active members in the compensation pool and
That I will
uh,
help you. That I will help you. We have a delivered report. We're not going to get any custom report. If you want to see who are all employees are associated with what plans, how many employees are assigned, what all audit reports are there in compensation, to fix those errors and all. Those reports I will help you on another session. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Would you be covering the analytics as well, like how to create for manager screen, like how to create those dashboards on the homepage?
I have an idea going behind the screen and edit and show the pictorial diagrams, but we have to see the level of access in our GMS tenant.
Okay.
The compensation ratio analytics you're talking about. Compensation package analytics is different, where you can control and hide the mid-range or maximum range, or hide the amount from the employee, or hide the some certain values from the employee. But manager level compensation matrices are different. So I hope that we will see in the tenant ones. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm trying to understand, like when you launch the compensation cycle, you know on screen you would show some analytics that like how much pool is degrading,
That is
like
by
in terms of
default. I got your question. Sorry to interrupt. So when you run the merit plans or any processes, by default, Workday has given some analytics. You can update, you can change the analytics also. We have that functionality. I think we
yeah,
can
that's
do
what
that.
I'm.
We can do that. We can do that. No problem. Okay. Any other questions? I can help.
No, I'm good.
Okay, great. Um, yeah, so you guys want to discuss all these topics or only specific topics? I'm happy to start from 1 to 20 first. So in the sequence, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, so it's okay. Like if you, for me, like I definitely Pratik would be having a different opinion, but like it's okay if we can cover the core comp very quickly, but my major focus is towards the advanced
Merit,
compensation. But if there's,
of course.
yeah, for the whole of advanced compensation, because currently what's happening in my organization that they've already launched this, not the cycle, but they've already implemented that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did recently join, so I really don't have an idea about the blueprint of like how the whole compensation was created on Workday, because earlier they were on PeopleSoft and they migrated
Okay.
to Workday, and now what they're doing is they are facing some issues with people not being not attached to their correct bonus plans, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes for some of the lines of businesses they did not create their bonus plans at that time when they were actually launching. So the go live happened this January itself, and now everybody is scrambling with some data's mismatching and bonus plans not correctly aligned to people for some functions. It's totally bizarre. And what recently happened was we shifted from one location to different location, and I don't know like why, but it triggered. For corporate employees, something triggered and they are now on incorrect bonus plans, all of the corporate employees. What triggered, nobody knows. So we are still trying to figure out the issue. Why did it happen? But uh, things suddenly, we are seeing maybe because of some eligibility rules. What
Correct.
triggered, we are still, trying to dig in and understand that. But we need to first see like how the eligibility rules are correct or not, and then we are trying to screen all the bonus plans to check whether the mapping is correct or not for all the employees, and we're having 46,000 employees. So for
Good.
different lines of businesses we are checking, and the next portion is going to be to see some of the lines of businesses, those who didn't have bonus plans before. Now they are creating those. So we are thinking that we will do a rollout for those employees, but and we are still trying to understand this. We have an implementation partner with us, so we are trying to understand if that is possible for that line of business, because that's the biggest business that we have right now, with more than 15,000 employees just in that one business. So is it
Okay.
going to be possible for us to do the whole rollout for all 15,000 employees, if that's possible through rollout option? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that is, and now working on some non-formulaic plans and discretionary plans. So it would be really helpful if you can, give some idea from those aspects, because I'd be having definitely a lot of questions as we go through.
Okay.
coming from the real life examples of what's happening actually in the organization to come back to understand how we can solve that.
Right. Got you. Okay. Okay. Can do that. No problem.
Yeah, so same here. So for the core compensation, we can go through that as well, along with the
Mhm.
advance. So
Okay.
core compensation, maybe we can cover if it is not that complex, we can cover quickly.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would go like to go through the eligibility rules and the grades and grade profile, and then core compensation is we can go quickly, and then main focus is on the advanced norms.
Yeah. Okay. What I understood from your requirement is mostly you're focusing into merit and bonus. Yeah, we'll do that.